Y'all, the October challenge is off the chain. We finished week 1. We just started week 2 today, and it is a beast, but we are getting it in, and we are really enjoying Trap and Tone. At least I'm enjoying it, y'all. I feel like I'm getting into the best shape of my damn life with Kiara LaShae. Y'all can sign up for the challenge. You won't be eligible to get any of the prizes, but you can actually get the workouts from going to ifyoucanmove.com and signing up. Okay, tell them that Bondy Blue sent you. Y'all can use my email, bondy.brittany@gmail.com, which is always down below in the description box, along with the link for the websites. And also, don't forget to try the TLCT, y'all. NutriBurst, I live by it, okay? Y'all think we be playing, all of the reality stars and everybody be trying to sell y'all the NutriBurst and the tea, and y'all think we bullshitting with y'all. Y'all can keep playing if y'all want to, but y'all see us. Okay, we're getting it together. I ain't all the way there yet, but I'm on my way. I'm better than I was 5 months ago. 6 months ago, child, I'm better than I was this whole time. Okay, so if y'all trying to get in shape, you're trying to start your workout journey, please check out Kiara LaShae and ifyoucanmove.com. And also, if you want to purchase TLCT or any of their products, the NutriBurst, please buy it from me. Link down below. All right. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am finally back for another review, y'all. I am back for Love After Lockup. Now, I need to watch This Is Us, but it was like a 2-hour long episode, so I'm probably gonna try to conjoin 1 and 2 with 3 when I get to it, probably on Wednesday or something like that. Just because I'm so behind, I want to give myself enough time to get through the videos that I already have notes made for, because the internet keeps going in and out, and now I haven't even finished watching Real Housewives of Potomac or 90 Day Fiance. So y'all just please bear with me, but y'all will get all of the videos that you would normally have gotten if we hadn't had Hurricane Zeta come through and knock the power out for 4 days, okay? And then the cable for obviously another day plus internet, you know. So it's obnoxious. But I really want to say once again, thank you to everyone who has been given to my Cash App and my PayPal. It is greatly needed and appreciated right now, because we did lose a lot of food and spending extra money on a generator, so we wouldn't be here with no electricity whatsoever. So it was like a blessing for everybody to feel the need to help the way y'all did. It really helped. Thank y'all so much. I wanted to say that again before we get into this video, okay? And I'll probably be saying it a couple of more times because everybody don't watch all of the same videos, and I need y'all to make sure y'all heard me when I told y'all thank you so much, okay? So let's go ahead and get into Love After Lockup. So Dylan and Heather. Y'all, I keep telling Dylan to run. Dylan, this girl is your worst nightmare. She go end up getting you back in jail, either because you done choked her out or because she done something like went down to 1 Ray Street and then y'all done got pulled over and it's a domestic violence dispute. Dylan, please run. Please, sir, find a way out. But this girl is going to get you in trouble. You are in danger, Dylan. You are in danger, boy. Please find somebody else to stay with. Find somebody else to be with. Stick your thing in, child. I don't know. But now that I have got that message out, let's talk about what's happening, okay? So he finally did give her the D. They tried to quietly have sex in her Aunt Diane's house. Now, Aunt Diane wasn't going to say nothing either way, okay? Because Aunt Diane just wants y'all to do what y'all got to do so y'all can eventually get up out of her house, okay? Don't ruin my house. Don't talk crazy to me in my house. We good. You can tell Aunt Diane is not too strict. So, they had sex. She's feeling better. He's supposed to go to the DMV so that he can get his license. But she's spending forever caking up all that makeup onto her face. And I'm just going to let it go right there. Y'all know what I have said before. But that's why she feels the need to cake the makeup on so much. Like, I was just kind of like, sis, like you doing a lot in there just to go to the DMV. You going to have this man late to take that test. Also, you could beat that mug of yours. Like that just, I would have called a Uber or some other type of ride sharing situation. I would have tried to get there on my own. I wouldn't have been sitting up there waiting for her if it meant that much. But he waited on her and it ended up being too late. So now he has to wait, I guess, until the next day or another time to come there and get tested. And the thing that really made me mad is that when they were pulling into the driveway, she's like, it's probably too late because, you know, they only allow you to sign up for testing 2 hours after they started. So if it started at 10, you have until 12. And if you're pulling up at 12:15, it's too damn late. Okay. Now, I don't know what the time frame really was. Whatever the situation was, it was obvious that she understood that he needed to be there at a certain time. And she still thought it was more important to put makeup on than to make sure that he was there on time. And see, that's why I don't have time for all of that. Because if we have to get somewhere, I need to be able to get up and go. Okay. Get up and go. I can't be out here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Like, no, we need to go. We need to go. And you need to be able to look presentable when you do so. But that worked on my nerves that he had to be late because of her. So he's mad, but he's having to control the fact that he's upset because she's crazy. You know, if he lets her know that he's upset, which eventually he does, he says that we were late because of makeup. And she's like, what do you mean we were late because of makeup? And now she's upset. They get in the car. She's driving down a one-way street. He's screaming for her to stop. She don't give a shit. She tells him to take off his mic or he can get out of her car. I'm like, why he got to take off his mic so you can say some crazy shit to him? We already recognize what we looking at here. Somebody that needs therapy, somebody that needs a psychiatrist, and a young man who just got out of prison who needs to run for his life. Running for your life, running from your wife. Please don't make this lady your wife. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in this situation, Dylan. It's already bad. And he realizes, you know, that she is not the person he thought that she was while he was in jail. Everybody's all sweet and endearing and supportive while you're in jail, but when, you know, you get out and they realize they have to possibly share you with the rest of the world and all the attention is not just on them, they don't know how to act. And that's where we're at right now with Dylan and Heather. Once again, Dylan, run! Quaylon and Chevelle. If I'm telling Dylan to run, well, guess what? Quaylon is running too, okay? Running, just running, just running, getting out of Chevelle's house. He can't take the pressure anymore. Under pressure, he can't take it anymore, okay? It's too much for him. He's not the baby daddy, okay? He's not the pappy. He's just a young man out of jail. He don't know what to do with himself. He can't take it no more. He want to be by his mama, somebody who can support and help him and take care of him. Jesus is too much, okay? He loves Chevelle and he feels responsibility to Chevelle. But at the end of the day, he told his family he would come and see them. So that's exactly what he plans on doing. Chevelle tried to stop him in the middle of the doorway. So this what you gonna do? You gonna up and run? You gonna do exactly what your family wanted you to do? That's what you gonna do? You a little boy, you gonna run whenever they tell you to run? So my family was right when they said you was just using me for money. So my family was right. Like she was just running into the ground, and y'all know the coup de grace is her and her baby. Okay, Maila. Okay, what about me and Maila? See, you promised me and Maila, and then we got to see Maila looking out the window as he leaves like, no, another daddy figure gone. And it's just kind of like, this shit is so irresponsible, and you want to like laugh at it, you know, but it's not funny to me because there's a little girl here who's growing up with her mother giving her mad issues, mad abandonment issues, like making people who are not her father, you know, responsible for her in such a way that she feels like, okay, I can tag my emotions onto this person, and then they up and leave. I can only look at Chevelle as the problem. I can only look at Chevelle as the issue. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your responsibility to protect your daughter's psyche and to protect her spirit. And that's why they tell you not to bring people in and out of your children's life, because nobody wants to feel like throughout their, you know, childhood years that they've constantly had people coming in and out of their lives, because when they become adults, they'll then translate that same behavior into their own relationships. That is toxic. That is not healthy. And it's also hella pathetic and thirsty to try to make somebody else feel responsible for your child, Chevelle. Get it together, Chevelle. Okay? Because this is not the look, sis. You look real thirsty right now. You need to gather yourself. And your family should have been telling you about yourself instead of trying to put all of this pressure and all of this, you know, it's your fault if it doesn't work out onto Quaylon. Because at the end of the day, the reason why is because he's young, because he just got out of jail. That stunted his growth. No matter how mature you thought he was over the telephone, putting him in an actual situation to be responsible for you and your child when he hasn't yet been fully responsible enough for himself. Girl, you asking for way too much. And if you had any sense, you'd realize that. No disrespect, but it's obvious that common sense is not common when people tell you all the time not to always be trying to introduce people to your child and make your child, oh, look at your new daddy. No, bitch. Okay? No. I'm sorry, y'all. That upsets me. Because I feel like it leaves children open to be hurt in so many ways when their mothers are so thirsty for a damn man. So when he gets to Texas, his mama is so happy to see him. She got on her new wig and she wants to show him around town. Specifically, she wants to bring him to a barber shop where her little friend cut hair. I'm like, oh, is that all he was cutting? Because it looked like he might have got some cutting from you. What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? What's up? Can a brother get in them guts? Broke you off like you ain't been broke off. Show your ass how to really catch a nut. Well, give me your number and I'll call, I'll follow that ass in the mall, take you home, let you juggle my balls while the beat tear down your wall. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. Once I said some cutty, it just had to play. All right, so listen. This was cute and everything, and the barber, I had to listen closely because his accent was flowing together real nicely. I was like, oh, all right, I hear you, I understand you. I have to like tap into country talk because people slur their words together, so you got to be listening a little closer than, you know, how regular people speak that are from outside of the South. You know, that's a deep Southern place, Houston, as far as, you know, like accents are concerned sometimes. But anyway, you know how I think about Baton Rouge. You know, they don't say girl, they say good. And I was just like, what? But it's okay. It's okay. We're all different. But, you know, just the things you have to get used to with the accents. You know, it's beautiful. Everybody have their different variations of how they speak based off the people who populate the area in which they live. Okay? It's all very scientific. Let's not be disrespectful about it. Okay? But at the end of the day, boy, that barber sure know he was hard to understand there for a minute. Either way, him and Quaylen understand each other. Quaylen says that he feels that he was bum rushed by his mother. He didn't know that they were supposed to be coming there to talk about a job. But, you know, it is something he wants to do on the side. He's not passionate about it. He's passionate about making music. And listen. If you are a good artist, if you really have that going for yourself, then that is what you should definitely go after. You always go after your dreams. But what you don't do is allow your life to falter because of it. You just got out of jail. So what I mean by that is you don't have the luxury to live from a dream standpoint just yet. I'm sorry. But I feel like when you're an adult and now you have to learn how to take care of yourself, you need to start with jobs that pay bills. And if cutting hair pay bills, then that's what needs to be your full-time priority until you can spend money on studio time, until you can get equipment, until you can work with producers. Okay? Or whatever it is you want to do. But I can't stand when people think because they want to do something in entertainment, that means that everything else has to stop and other people have to pay for them to be able to live because they think that all they can do is one thing. No, see, you need to be multifaceted, okay? You need to be able to do multiple things at multiple times, okay? You need to have multiple streams of income. That's why it's good to be a hustler. Okay, no matter what you're trying to do, it's good to be a hustler. This mindset that I can only focus on one profession at a time or one money-making scheme at a time is not the way, sway. Okay, because that's the feeling I got when he was having this conversation with the barber. However, the barber tells him whenever he's ready to come back here, because, you know, of course, they have the conversation about him feeling, you know, the need to go back and be with Chevelle. That's his girl. He loved her. He promised he was going to be there with her. So he's just coming here for a visit. So he say. All right. But his mom wants him to keep opportunities in his mind. OK, wants you to keep opportunities and opportunities as far as jobs and other women. Okay, the sister wants to introduce him to some cute girls that she know in Houston. They really want him to forget about Chevelle. And in all honesty, I kind of think it's a little flaw. Let him come to the conclusion about what he wants to do with his romantic situation on his own. Because at the end of the day, he is a man and y'all doing too much. If you want to help him see what life he can have here with the job and where he can live and, you know, the type of women that are around, fine, I get that. But I just kind of felt like they were pushing too hard for him to mess around on Chevelle. And I think he felt that way as well. Moving on, y'all. Maurice and Jessica. So they go and look at a wedding venue. And it was cool. It was a nice little venue. Had a little skylight. Once again, Maurice is doing the most. Okay, you know, my auntie gonna be over here. All right, nephew. My mama gonna be over here. Yes, son, you better do that, son. I'm like, child. He be doing way too damn much sometimes. And I understand he's trying to be entertaining, but I swear sometimes it comes off as, I don't know if I would be laughing as much as I want to change the channel because this is a bit cringe worthy. But you know what? Fine, Maurice. You want to be a happy black man about getting married to your wife, then you go ahead and do so. All right. So he then gets down on one knee and proposes to her. It looks like he did what he was supposed to do by that money that her pa gave him and bought this lady a nice ring. She was like, oh my God, where'd you get the money? Like, please tell me you didn't knock nobody over the head for this, please. But it was cute, and I'm happy for them. They really seem to be like into each other more than anybody else on the show. They really seem to love one another. And I think it's because they've also had a very long relationship, but a real one, versus I feel like some of these relationships have been so surface level that they don't really know who they're getting once they get out. I feel like with Jessica and Maurice, they kind of know each other in a way that some of the other couples don't really know each other. Is it just me? Y'all let me know down below in the comments. Speaking of couples who don't know each other, child, Destiny and Sean. Destiny went in there and found out that she is facing 7 years in jail. And even though they dropped the charges, they want to refile them because you gonna learn that you can't just cut off an ankle monitor and send it back to us. Like, we just gonna be like, oh, okay, it ain't hunky-dory, bitch. You might spend some time in jail for that. And now she's all upset and wondering why even do the right thing if they're not really gonna rehabilitate you. And listen, I do believe the criminal justice system, you know, is a sham. We've been bamboozled. We've been led astray. Okay? Because if it was really supposed to rehabilitate people, it wouldn't make people who weren't hardened criminals before they went in hardened criminals when they get out. Okay? Y'all make people worse than they were when they went into the system. So at the end, and we all know that it's basically about money. That's all they care about is money. They make money off of people that can't stay out of trouble. And if you don't realize that before you get into this system, then you end up, you know, falling prey to it. And sometimes not even because you was trying, because we see what happens to black people all the time. You get thrown in jail for absolutely damn nothing. Okay? Or for having mental issues that should have had you at somebody's hospital. You know, you end up in jail. And I feel the same way about drug issues. Like, that should not always constitute jail time, specifically like Christiana's situation, but we'll get to that in a minute. We're talking about Destiny right now. She's scared, she's nervous. But at the end of the day, you have constantly and habitually said that you do whatever you want to do regardless to what the consequences are. There are consequences to your actions, whether you want to believe that or not. So don't turn around now and act as if, oh, there's no reason to do the right thing when you weren't doing the right thing to begin with, which is why you are in this situation. If you would have just went ahead and handled your probation the first time like you were supposed to, then you wouldn't be in this situation. Don't act like somebody doing something to you. They got people out there that actually do get charges trumped up on them all the time. You are actually being punished for shit you did. Okay, so I'm not in this space of feeling sorry for her. Sean is not reading his room. At this point, Destiny is not in the mood for all this romantical shit that he's talking. But, you know, we're going to be together and I'm going to be there for you. No, you're not. You're not going to be there for me. Man, look, bro, don't talk to me like that, okay? Be realistic with me, man. I know you want to support me, but don't talk that dumb shit to me. She was like, I am not trying to hear you romanticize this messed up situation that I am in, okay? You want to support me, but get the hell off of me. That's basically how she was, okay? So he decides that he's going to take this bad day and turn it into a good one and propose to her. And he's telling her that this situation has made him realize how much he loves her, how much he cares about her. And she's like, really, this situation? He's like, well, the whole situation, really, you know, knowing that, you know, you're going through all of this and I really want to be there for you. I want to help you. I want to, you know, be with you. I love you, all of that. Okay. And we know he's going to propose, but we didn't get to see the rest of it. Either way, definitely not reading his room. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I would have never proposed to this ungrateful, crazy ass little girl, but I have sense, and apparently Sean does not. John and Christiana. So John brings Christiana home. And it seems like it's a joyous reunion with her mom and sister. They hug and cry, and I love you, and I love you too, and all of this. But the conversation then leads to the fact that she needs to turn herself in. She needs to go back to the halfway house and turn herself into her PO or whoever. And she doesn't want to do that. And John doesn't want her to do that. But everybody, you know, basically is an ex-con, and they can't harbor fugitives or they'll really get in trouble. So he's upset. He goes outside and throws some shit around. Fringes from his jacket are going all over the place. It was just a lot. I feel bad for him and for her because I feel like she has not been put in a situation where she can actually heal. Y'all put addicts in situations where they are more stressed out, where they have to worry about money, where they are around people who they've done drugs with, who they have bought drugs from. Drugs are probably readily accessible to them. You don't put them in a situation where they can actually get better, and then they have to keep going through a situation over and over and over again. And it's really messed up because I feel like there is definitely a better way. It's just America is never about it, you know. So Tyrese and Shonda, y'all. Not really much from Shonda. Tyrese got him a new convict girlfriend. This time, she's a little older. Still white, a little older, okay? And he's enamored with her big ass and the fact that she treats him nice. And, you know, he says it's so hard to trust people, and she seems trustworthy. He only known her for a minute, but I guess. And she asks if he's talked to Shonda, speaking of untrustworthy people. And he says no, he has not spoken to her because that situation is over. Ain't nothing to talk about, okay? He also said that he gonna tear her up after he finished tearing his food up. Way too much information. Creeped me out a little bit. Didn't need all that. But you know what, Tyrese? We happy to see you happy, brother. Okay? Especially with somebody that really wants to be with you and not somebody that's just using you for your cat daddy money. Okay? But whatever. Anyway, y'all. That was Love After Lockup. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. Mwah.